Alright, we're back. Removed all the RTV from the gasket surface on both the engine block, or I guess that would be the head, and the valve cover. So now we're going to apply some RTV to form a new gasket. We're going to bolt this back on where it belongs, and then our repair will be pretty much done, except for reassembling the flywheel and putting back on the fuel tank and tightening a couple bolts and giving this bad boy a start. Alright, our gasket maker is applied. You need a nice solid contiguous bead all the way around. Put it into place, screw it in, and we're done. Now on these bolts here, once you get them to lightly contact the aluminum on all four corners, you just want to come around in a pattern to where you're not squeezing one side all the way tight before the other ones can follow it down. So you're just going to keep repeating the pattern and use the bolts across from each other, because this little aluminum valve cover can bend very easy, and it doesn't take much to make it warped and unusable. The torque spec on these is take it to just before it breaks and then dial it back. Now really, I have no idea. I'm sure if you want to get that retentive about it, you can go search out the torque specs, but I'm going to just go until they feel nice and tight without stripping them. Because remember, this is an aluminum head, so stripping is not a good option. There you go. The valves are adjusted and the valve cover is back in place. So now for the big test. We've got the spark plug in, and I'm about to use my drill on the crankshaft. I've threaded in the flywheel bolt so I have something that the drill can bite onto to spin the engine. Now if you remember from my last video, the drill, every time we made a revolution, the compression would build up, and the drill was kicking my arm, almost knocking the drill out of my hand. So now we're going to see we've got the exhaust valve back into spec so that it can actually decrease the compression on the start. We're going to go ahead and use the drill, and we're going to see if this doesn't break my wrist anymore. Well, looks a little better than last time. I guess we'll find out when we get it all the way put together. Alright, we're back. And apparently we don't know how to focus. Alright. So, what we have here is a assembled lawnmower. And normally what would happen is once I got this pull to about here, the compression of the engine would be so strong that it would pull this right out of my fingers and create a lot of pain. But now that we've got the valve timing, or sorry, the valve clearance set properly, we're going to give it a nice pull. And we're going to call that a massively successful project. Thanks for watching.